Be me, Dominic, 27 years old, architect, owner of a small firm, Hayes Architectural Group. I know, fancy name. It's just me and 3 employees. We design residential stuff, houses, apartments, the occasional fancy shed for rich people who need a meditation space. It's not glamorous, but it's mine. I built it from nothing. Started in my apartment with a laptop and a lot of caffeine. Now I have an office with exposed brick and a coffee machine that costs more than my first car. I like building things. Buildings, relationships, a life. I'm a builder. My girlfriend is Sabrina, 26, marketing executive at Vanguard Media. Ambitious, smart, has an MBA from a school I can't afford to pronounce. She's beautiful in a sharp way, like a knife you admire before it cuts you. She has principles, strong ones. She tells everyone about them, frequently, at length. I'm a feminist, Dom, a modern feminist, fourth wave, intersectional. I don't belong to anyone. I am my own person. She says this a lot, like, a lot. At parties, at dinner, at breakfast, once at my cousin's wedding during the toast. The bride's father was speaking. Sabrina whispered to me, "The whole giving away the bride thing is patriarchal. I would never." I whispered back, "Can we discuss this later?" I'm just saying. The couple is divorced now. I'm not saying it's Sabrina's fault, but she did call it. When we first started dating, I thought her principles were refreshing. I'm all for equality. My mom is a retired civil engineer. She raised me right. I do my own laundry. I can cook. I don't need a woman to take care of me. I want a partner, not a servant. Sabrina seemed perfect, smart, independent, knew what she wanted. The problem, I discovered over the following months, is that her principles are flexible, like a yoga instructor. They bend depending on the situation. Example 1. We're at a restaurant. Nice place, white tablecloths. The waitress is friendly. She smiles at me. She asks if I want more water. She refills my glass. She does her job. Sabrina glares at her like she just proposed a timeshare. She was flirting with you. She asked about water. She asked with her eyes. Her eyes said, "Would you like more water?" You don't understand women. I understand that hydration isn't foreplay. You're so naive. You just spent 20 minutes telling me about how you don't belong to anyone, about how you're an independent woman who doesn't need a man. But a waitress can't offer me tap water without it being a crisis? That's different. How? It just is. It's about respect. Respect for what? My hydration levels? She didn't talk to me through the main course. The waitress got a 30% tip, out of spite. Example 2. I'm meeting a client, Mr. Patterson. He's 60, old school, wears bow ties, calls everyone sport. I bring Sabrina because we're going to dinner after. Mr. Patterson, this is Sabrina, my girlfriend. I'm not his girlfriend. I'm his partner. I don't belong to him. I'm not property. Mr. Patterson blinks. I see. Nice to meet you, Sabrina. Partner. Thank you for respecting my autonomy. I was just trying to say hello. She's my girlfriend. She just doesn't like the word. Words matter, Dom. Language shapes reality. Okay. Mr. Patterson, this is Sabrina, a woman I spend time with. We are romantically involved, but she is her own person, and I have no claim over her whatsoever. She is a free agent. I am merely a companion. That's better. I just wanted to know if you could add a second bathroom to the blueprint. Yes, I can do that. Good. Also, you two are very confusing. I know. Example 3. We're at a bar. A guy hits on her. Handsome, tall, wearing a blazer. He leans on the counter. Can I buy you a drink? I'm here with someone. The guy at the pool table? My boyfriend. Yes. Oh, sorry. Didn't see a ring. I don't need a ring to be taken. I'm taken. The guy leaves. She turns to me. Did you see that? He thought I was available. I'm with you. I'm your girlfriend. I thought you didn't belong to anyone. I don't, but I'm still with you. It's about context. So when I call you my girlfriend in front of a client, it's possessive and wrong. But when a stranger hits on you at a bar, suddenly you're taken. The client situation was different. How? The client was about labels. The bar is about boundaries. So labels are bad, but boundaries are good. And the word girlfriend is a label when I use it, but a boundary when you use it. Now you're getting it. I'm really not. She didn't talk to me for the rest of the night. I played pool alone. I won. Small victories. This is our dynamic. She has principles. I try to respect them. But the principles keep shifting, depending on what she wants in the moment. I'm trying to be patient. I really am. I care about her. When she's not lecturing me about patriarchy, she's funny, she's passionate. She does this thing where she talks in her sleep. Once she gave a full marketing presentation in her dreams. Synergy, brand alignment, Q4 deliverables. I recorded it. She made me delete it, but I still have a backup. There's a limit though. There has to be. I have a Labrador retriever named Archie. He's 4 years old, golden, enthusiastic. He loves everyone unconditionally. The mailman, the vet, the guy who cleans the gutters. He especially loves Sabrina. When she comes over, he loses his mind, tail wagging so hard his whole body wiggles. He brings her his favorite toy, a squeaky duck that's missing one eye. He's had it since he was a puppy. It's disgusting. He loves it. Archie, you're the only man who understands me. He's not a man. He's a dog. Same thing. He's loyal. He doesn't ask questions. He just loves. He doesn't try to label me. He doesn't try to label you because he's a dog. He doesn't know what labels are. He thinks girlfriend is a type of treat. Exactly. Unconditional acceptance. He also eats garbage. Nobody's perfect. One evening, Sabrina is over. We're on the couch, Archie between us. She's scrolling her phone. I'm sketching a new project on my tablet. A house for a young couple who want an open floor plan. You spend more time with Archie than with me. He lives here. You don't. That's not the point. The point is, you prioritize him. You walk him 3 times a day. You buy him special food. You take him to the vet. When was the last time you took me anywhere? We went to dinner last week. That was for my work thing. That doesn't count. Sabrina, are you jealous of my dog? I'm not jealous. I'm observing a pattern. The pattern is that I feed him and walk him because he's a living creature who depends on me. He can't open the fridge. He can't walk himself. He's basically a furry toddler. I'm just saying, you call him your dog. You don't call me your girlfriend. You told me not to call you my girlfriend. I know, but it's the principle. You should want to. I do want to, but every time I do, you correct me, so I stopped. You should want to anyway. That's like telling someone they should keep trying after you've rejected them 17 times. At some point, it's harassment. You're comparing calling me your girlfriend to harassment? I'm comparing the dynamic. You set a boundary. I respected it. Now you're mad I respected it. You're twisting my words. I'm repeating them. You said, don't call me your girlfriend. I haven't called you my girlfriend in 3 weeks. You only noticed because you're jealous of my dog. I'm not jealous of Archie. Archie looks up at her with his big Labrador eyes, his one-eyed duck in his mouth. Okay, maybe I'm a little jealous. He gets more affection than I do. You want me to pet you and tell you you're a good girl? Don't make it weird. You made it weird. You're jealous of a Labrador. Archie whines. He can sense the tension. He drops the duck on Sabrina's lap. A peace offering. See, even Archie agrees with me. Archie wants you to throw the duck. That's his political position on everything. She throws the duck. Archie scrambles after it, slides across the hardwood floor, crashes into the wall, comes back, tail wagging. He's very resilient. He's very dumb. It's a Labrador thing. I wish I was more like Archie. Just happy. No principles, no labels, just a duck. You have a career, and opinions, and a boyfriend who's trying very hard to understand you. Companion. Companion. Sorry. I hear it now. When you say it like that, it sounds ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I've been telling you. I know. I don't know how to stop. What do you mean? I've built this whole identity around being the independent woman, the one who doesn't need anyone. If I admit I want to be your girlfriend, it feels like I'm betraying something. What? Myself, my brand, everything I've told people. Sabrina, you can be independent and still be in a relationship. Those things aren't opposites. They feel like opposites. My mom was a civil engineer. She designed bridges. She was the only woman in her department for 10 years. She was fiercely independent, and she was married to my dad for 30 years. She didn't stop being strong because she loved someone. Your mom sounds amazing. She is. She'd also tell you to stop being a dumbass. She would? She definitely would. She's very direct. Can I meet her? You want to meet my mom? Not as your companion, as your, my what? She struggles. Your girlfriend. She says it quietly, like it's a secret. Did you just call yourself my girlfriend? Don't make a big deal out of it. I'm making a very big deal out of it. This is historic. Write down the date. She hits me with a pillow. I'm trying to be vulnerable. Don't ruin it. I'm not ruining it. I'm celebrating. Quietly. Too loudly. I'll be quieter. We sit in silence. Archie returns with the duck and drops it on my lap, covered in slobber. That's disgusting. It's love. 2 weeks later, the big night. Sabrina's company is throwing a quarterly celebration. Vanguard Media's Q3 Excellence Gala. Fancy venue downtown, rooftop terrace, open bar, all her colleagues, her boss's boss, the VP of something. She's been talking about it for weeks. You're coming, as my date. Your date, not your boyfriend? Right, my date. My companion. Your companion. Like a service animal. Do I get a vest? Don't be difficult. I'm not being difficult. I'm clarifying the terminology. You're very specific about terminology. I want to get it right. She gives me the look that says, you're right, but I'm annoyed about it. I get that look a lot. On the way there, in the Uber, she briefs me like she's preparing a witness for cross-examination. Okay, ground rules for tonight. More rules. I love rules. Rules are my favorite. Don't be sarcastic. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being supportive of your rules. Rule 1. Don't call me your girlfriend. What do I call you? Sabrina. Just Sabrina. And if someone asks how we know each other, say we're seeing each other, casually. No labels. Casually. We've been together for a year. Labels are limiting, Dom. We're modern people. We don't need labels. Okay. Rule 2? Rule 2. Don't mention that we live 3 blocks apart and you have a key to my apartment. So no facts that indicate actual commitment? Exactly. Rule 3. If anyone asks about your firm, you can talk about it. I want them to know you're successful. So I'm allowed to have a career, but not a girlfriend? Got it. You have a companion. It's better. It's vaguer. Vagueness is modern. Vagueness is what people do when they're keeping their options open. Dom. I'm just observing a pattern. You want me to be successful enough to impress your colleagues, but not committed enough to be your boyfriend. I'm a trophy without a label. That's not... It's fine. I agreed to this. I'm your +1, your companion, your human accessory. I'll smile and nod and talk about architecture. You're angry. I'm not angry. I'm resigned. There's a difference. The Uber driver clears his throat. You two are interesting. She's not my girlfriend. She's my companion. I didn't ask. I'm just clarifying the terminology. Dom. Vagueness is modern. The venue is impressive. Downtown, 34th floor, rooftop terrace with a glass railing, string lights, a jazz trio in the corner. People in expensive clothes holding champagne flutes, the city skyline glittering behind them. Sabrina is in her element. She's wearing a red dress. Her hair is perfect. Her makeup is flawless. She works the room like a pro. Handshakes, air kisses, polished laughter. She introduces me as Dom, my +1. Not boyfriend, not partner, not the man I love. +1. Like I'm a handbag she picked up at a sample sale. I get a drink, whiskey, neat, and stand by the bar, watching her charm her boss, a woman in her 50s named Patricia. And who's your friend? Oh, that's Dom. He's my +1. We're seeing each other. Seeing each other. How modern. We prefer it that way. No labels. Patricia looks at me. I raise my glass. Patricia raises hers back. She looks like she doesn't believe a word Sabrina is saying. Smart woman. I wander to the railing and look at the city. A woman approaches me. Tall, elegant, dark hair and a sleek bob. red dress different from Sabrina's, more understated, holding a martini. You look as uncomfortable as I feel. Is it that obvious? You're gripping your glass like it's a life raft. I'm Vanessa. I work in legal. Dominic, architecture, not legal. I gathered. Sabrina's +1, right? You heard. She introduced you. My +1. Very mysterious. I was curious. What did you conclude? I concluded you're either a secret boyfriend or a very well-dressed escort. Definitely the first one. Good to know. How much does she pay you? Nothing. I'm a volunteer. Even better, free labor. She's funny. Dry humor. Quick wit. She's not flirting exactly, but she's interested in the way people are interested when they see something that doesn't quite fit. We talk. She tells me about her job. Contract law, mostly boring, occasionally fascinating. I once had to mediate a dispute over a company mascot, a literal giant chicken costume. 2 departments wanted it for their holiday party. It got violent. How violent? Someone threw a stapler. HR was involved. And the chicken? The chicken retired. It was too traumatized. That's the best legal story I've ever heard. I have better ones, but they're classified. She asks about architecture, genuinely interested. What's your favorite building in the city? The old public library, the one on 5th. It's Beaux-Arts style. Everyone ignores it because it's old, but the detailing is incredible. I love that building. I go there every Sunday. The reading room has a stained glass ceiling. You know the stained glass? It's the first thing I noticed. It's a mural of the Muses, 9 goddesses of the arts. Most people don't look up. Most people are idiots. She's not flirting, but she's definitely connecting. I'm not interested back. I'm in love with Sabrina, despite everything. But it's nice to talk to someone who doesn't have a rule book. Someone who just talks. Sabrina notices. From across the terrace, her eyes narrow. She excuses herself from Patricia and walks over, her heels clicking on the stone. She slides her arm through mine possessively, like a claim. Vanessa, I see you've met Dom. We were just talking about the public library, the stained glass. He's very knowledgeable. He is. He's also with me. Your +1? My boyfriend, actually. Vanessa raises an eyebrow. I thought you said +1. I distinctly heard +1. I was being coy, playful. Playful, right. Vanessa looks at me, her expression curious. Is that true? Are you her boyfriend? I remember the briefing, the rules, the labels are limiting speech, the "we're modern people" lecture, the Uber driver's awkward silence. No, we're friends, close friends. Sabrina's face, her beautiful, confident face, crumbles. Just for a second, a flicker of shock, of hurt, of something she didn't expect. Then she recovers, her professional mask slamming back into place. But the damage is done. Friends, interesting. Well, Sabrina, you should bring your friend to more events. He's delightful, very knowledgeable about stained glass. She smiles, a knowing smile, and walks away, her heels clicking. Sabrina turns to me, her eyes blazing, her grip on my arm tightening. What the hell was that? We leave early. Sabrina makes excuses. Dom isn't feeling well. We have an early morning, lying through her teeth, her smile plastic. The moment we're in the Uber, she's silent. The kind of silent that's louder than screaming. I can feel the anger radiating off her like heat from a furnace. The Uber driver, different from before, glances in the rearview mirror. Rough night? Just drive, please. Yes, ma'am. The moment we're in her apartment, door closed, she explodes. You called me your friend, in front of Vanessa, in front of everyone. You told me not to call you your girlfriend. That was before she started flirting with you. She wasn't flirting. She was talking about architecture, and stained glass, and a chicken costume lawsuit. A what? Never mind. The point is, she wasn't hitting on me. She was having a conversation. She was flirting. I know flirting. I'm a woman. I've been flirted with. That was flirting. And I'm a man. And I'm telling you, I wasn't flirting back. I was talking. About buildings. About buildings. It's my job. I talk about buildings, sometimes with women. It doesn't mean I'm sleeping with them. You humiliated me in front of my colleagues, my boss. You made me look like an idiot who doesn't even know if she has a boyfriend. I followed your rules. You said, don't call me your girlfriend. You said, labels are limiting. You said, we're modern people. I was being modern. I was being so modern, I invented a new kind of relationship where we're just friends who happen to sleep together occasionally. You were being petty. I was being consistent, which you are not. You can't have it both ways, Sabrina. You can't tell me not to claim you and then be furious when I don't. Silence. She stares at the wall, her arms crossed. You don't understand. Explain it to me. I'm trying. I've been trying for a year. My whole identity, my whole brand, is independence. I've built my career on being the woman who doesn't need anyone. My colleagues respect me because I'm strong, because I'm not defined by a relationship, because I'm Sabrina Chen, the marketing genius, not Sabrina Chen, someone's girlfriend. And yet you're in a relationship with me for a year. I know, and I want to be, but I don't know how to be both. The strong, independent woman and someone's girlfriend. It feels like a betrayal of everything I've told people. Who are you betraying? Myself, my feminist principles, every woman who looks up to me. Sabrina, you're not betraying anyone by being in love. You're not letting down the sisterhood by having a boyfriend. Feminism isn't about being alone. It's about having the choice. You chose me. That's not weakness, that's agency. She looks at me. You sound like a women's studies professor. I took a class in college. It was that or pottery. She almost smiles. Almost. You called me your friend. You told me to. I didn't think you'd actually do it. I thought you'd push back. I thought you'd fight for me. I've been fighting for you for a year. I've been fighting against your rules and your labels and your contradictions. I'm tired. I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm just going to respect what you tell me. If you say we're friends, we're friends. We're not friends. Then what are we? She opens her mouth, closes it, opens it again. I don't know. Figure it out. I'll be at my apartment. With Archie. He doesn't care about labels. He just wants the duck. I leave. She doesn't stop me. The door closes behind me. I walk home, 3 blocks, in the cold, thinking about stained glass and chicken costumes, and a woman who can't let herself be loved. The next few days are strange. She doesn't call. I don't call. We're in a standoff. Not because I'm angry, because I'm waiting. She needs to figure this out herself. I can't do it for her. I've tried. It doesn't work. I go about my life. Work. I'm designing a renovation for a brownstone on Maple Street. The clients are nice, a young couple who want an open kitchen. They hold hands during the consultation. They call each other honey. It's disgustingly cute. I want that. I want someone who's not afraid to hold my hand. Gym. I'm on the treadmill, running, thinking. My phone buzzes. I can't sleep. It's 2 a.m. I don't answer. I keep thinking about what you said, about being a hypocrite. You were right. I hate that you were right. Are you awake? I'm awake. I don't answer. She needs to sit with this, the guilt, the realization. I can't rescue her from it. Archie misses her. He keeps looking at the door, whining, bringing me his duck like it's a peace offering. Archie, sad tail wag. I know, buddy. I miss her too. But she needs time. Archie drops the duck on my foot. I can't fix this with a duck. Archie, insistent stare. Fine, I'll try. I throw the duck. He chases it. At least one of us is happy. The next day, she texts again, this time during daylight hours. Progress. Can we talk? When? Tonight. My place. I'll cook. You don't cook. I'll order. I'll light candles. I'll make an effort. Please come. What time? 7 p.m. Please, I need to see you. I'll be there. Thank you, really. Also, how's Archie? He misses you. He's been stress shedding. Tell him I miss him too, and I'm sorry. I'll relay the message. And Dom? Yeah? I'm sorry to you too. I should have said that first. Thank you. See you tonight. 7 p.m. Her apartment. She's lit candles, actual candles, at least 12 of them. It looks like a seance. There's takeout on the table from the good Thai place, the one with the mango sticky rice, my favorite. She remembered. She's wearing jeans and a simple sweater, no makeup, hair in a messy bun. She looks nervous, vulnerable, like the armor is off. Hi. Hi. Thank you for coming. You said please. You never say please. I'm trying something new. It's called not being a controlling nightmare. How's it working? Exhausting, but effective. I've cried 3 times today. That's a lot. I've been repressing emotions for years. They're all coming out now. It's like a dam broke, a very dramatic dam. Do you need a hug? Yes, please. I hug her. She holds on tight, like she's afraid I'll disappear. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For the party, for the rules, for the contradictions, for making you feel like you couldn't call me your girlfriend, for being jealous of your dog. You admitted the dog thing? Archie is a saint. He deserves better than my jealousy. Archie is a Labrador. He doesn't hold grudges. Unlike me, I've been holding grudges against myself for years. We sit, eat. She's fidgeting, pushing food around her plate. I've been thinking about what you said, about being a hypocrite. And you were right, completely right. I've been using feminism as a shield, not as a principle. I say I don't belong to anyone because I'm scared of belonging to someone. Because belonging means vulnerability, and vulnerability means getting hurt. And I've been hurt before, badly. Your ex? Kyle. He was controlling. He told me what to wear, who to talk to. He said I belonged to him, like property. And when I finally left, I promised myself no one would ever own me again. Sabrina, I'm not Kyle. I don't want to own you. I want to be with you. Those are completely different things. I know, logically I know, but the scared part of my brain doesn't know the difference. So I built all these walls, all these rules, to keep myself safe. And the rules kept me out too. I know, and I'm sorry. I've been punishing you for what someone else did. She reaches across the table and takes my hand. I want to try again, without the walls, without the rules, without the label police. I want to be your girlfriend, if you still want me. You want me to call you my girlfriend? Yes, please. Call me your girlfriend. Introduce me as your girlfriend. Tell Vanessa I'm your girlfriend. Vanessa transferred to the Chicago office. What? I found out yesterday. She's gone. You don't have to worry about her. Oh. Were you looking forward to a rivalry? Maybe a little. She was very pretty, and she knew about stained glass. She's gone. You won. I don't feel like I won. I feel like I almost lost you. You didn't. I'm still here. I've always been here. You just had to let me in. She squeezes my hand. I'm letting you in. The walls are down. I'm scared, but I'm letting you in. She stands up, pulls me up, leads me to her bedroom. More candles. She really went all out. I have one rule. You said no more rules. This is a procedural rule, not a relationship rule. It's different. What's the difference? Procedural rules are about activities. Relationship rules are about labels. This is an activity rule. That's a distinction you just invented. It's a valid distinction. Rule. I'm in charge tonight. I've been losing arguments all week. I need a win. I need to feel like I'm good at something. You're good at everything. That's the problem. I'm good at marketing. I'm not good at this. Vulnerability. Letting someone else take the lead. I'm trying. But tonight, I need to be in charge. Just for tonight. Is that okay? That's okay. Tonight, you're in charge. Thank you. She kisses me. Soft at first, then deeper, like she's making up for lost time. She pushes me onto the bed and climbs over me, her hair falling around her face. I've been thinking about this all week while you were ignoring my texts. I wasn't ignoring. I was giving you space. Same thing. It was very effective. I've never felt so guilty in my life. Good. Good. She kisses me again, harder. She's bossy. She's always been bossy. No, slower. Slower. Do you know what slow means? It's an adverb. It means at a slow speed. You're giving me grammar lessons during sex? I'm a marketer. I'm good with words. Slow. You've been telling me to slow down for a year. And you still rush. It's like you're trying to meet a quarterly deadline. This isn't a KPI. There's no bonus for finishing early. I'm enthusiastic. Be enthusiastic slower. Channel your enthusiasm into patience. That's not how enthusiasm works. Make it work. I believe in you. She's laughing. I'm laughing. This is the most Sabrina thing ever, turning intimacy into a performance review. We're finding our rhythm, finally, after a week of Cold War, the tension releasing. And then, scratching at the door. What's that? Archie. You brought Archie? He was in the car. He missed you. Also, he has separation anxiety, and I thought you might want to see him. You brought your dog to our reconciliation dinner? He waited in the car. He's very patient. He had his duck. Archie whines loudly, a sad, mournful howl. We can't just leave him out there. He'll survive. Archie, even sadder howl. Oh my God, let him in. I can't focus with him crying. He sounds like a Victorian ghost. You want to let my dog into the bedroom during... I can't be aroused when a dog is suffering. It's a mood killer. He's not suffering. He's manipulating you. It's working. I open the door. Archie bursts in, tail wagging at maximum speed. He jumps on the bed and licks Sabrina's face. Archie, I'm trying to seduce your father. Archie, more licking. This is the least sexy moment of my entire life. He's happy to see you. He's ruining the mood. You wanted him in here. I regret it. I regret it deeply. She pushes Archie off the bed. He jumps back up. She pushes him off. He jumps back up. He's persistent. I respect it. He gets it from me. I persisted through a year of, I don't belong to anyone. I deserved that. A little. Eventually, Archie settles on the floor with his disgusting one-eyed duck. Okay, where were we? You were giving me grammar lessons. Right. Slow. Adverb. Implement. We continue. Archie squeaks his duck, in rhythm, accidentally. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Is your dog providing a soundtrack? He's very musical. He's been watching a lot of nature documentaries. He's learning rhythm from the mating calls. That's the most ridiculous thing you've ever said. You're the one who wanted him in here. I've made several poor decisions tonight. She laughs. And finally, we stop talking. And it's not a performance review anymore. It's just us. No walls, no rules, no label police. Just Sabrina and Dom, and a dog with a duck. After, we lie tangled together. Archie back on the bed, curled at our feet, duck under his paw. That was weird. Weird, but good. Weird but good is kind of our brand. I'm sorry again. For the party, for the rules, for everything. You already apologized. Like 5 times. I know, I'm going to keep apologizing until I feel like I've earned you back. You never lost me, I was just waiting. You're very patient. I'm an architect. Buildings take years. Relationships take patience. Did you just compare our relationship to a building? A beautiful building, with exposed brick, and good lighting. She laughs. I love you, you know that, right? I've never said it, but I love you. I know, you show it in weird ways, like being jealous of my dog. Archie is very lovable. Archie's tail thumps at his name. I love you too, even when you're impossible. Especially when I'm impossible. Especially then. Weeks pass. Things are different, better. She still has her principles. She's still a feminist. She still corrects people who say dumb things, like the guy at the coffee shop who told her to smile more. She gave him a 15-minute lecture on emotional labor. He left without his latte. It was magnificent. But now, when I introduce her, I say, "This is Sabrina, my girlfriend." And she says, "This is Dom, my boyfriend." And no one corrects anyone. No one flinches. No one gives a speech about labels. We're at brunch. Her friends are there, a group of 5 women, all successful, all terrifying. So, Sabrina, you finally admitted you have a boyfriend. I admitted I have a partner, who I call my boyfriend, because words matter, and I choose that word. What changed? He called me his friend at a corporate party, in front of Vanessa from legal. It was devastating. I realized I'd rather be his girlfriend than his friend. Vanessa has a reputation. She was definitely flirting. She transferred to Chicago. Coincidence? Probably not. I didn't do anything. She left on her own. Sure. I'm a feminist. I support other women's career moves, even if those moves take them far away from my boyfriend. The table laughs. She's joking. mostly. I'm never joking. Later, we're walking through the park. Archie on a leash, chasing squirrels, never catching them. He's a Labrador. Hope springs eternal. I've been thinking. Dangerous. Last time you were thinking, I ended up as your companion. Ha ha. I've been thinking about what you said, about belonging. I choose to live with you. That's love. Yes. I've been saying I don't belong to anyone for years, and I believed it. But I think I was wrong. I think belonging isn't about ownership. It's about choosing. I choose to belong to you, and you choose to belong to me. That's not losing independence. That's gaining a partner. That's very mature. Did you practice that? I have a note on my phone. It's organized by category. Apologies, affirmations, things Dom did that were right, things I need to work on. That last category is the longest. You have a notes app for our relationship. I'm a marketer. I document everything. There's also a subcategory for Archie's cutest moments. That's adorable and slightly terrifying. That's my brand. Archie finally catches a squirrel. No, wait, he caught a leaf. He's very proud. He's not the brightest. He's doing his best. Same. 6 months later, another corporate party. Vanguard Media's Q1 kickoff gala. Different venue, same jazz trio, same open bar, same city skyline. Sabrina is different. She's wearing a green dress this time. She's still nervous, but a different nervous. Not, how do I hide my relationship nervous? How do I show off my boyfriend nervous? Okay, I'm going to introduce you properly this time. No +1, no companion, no person I spend time with. You're my boyfriend, and I'm your girlfriend. And if anyone has a problem with that, they can take it up with me. That's very aggressive. I'm a marketer. Aggression is part of the job. I once made a VP cry in a budget meeting. On purpose? He was trying to cut my department. He deserved it. Remind me never to cross you. You crossed me when you called me your friend, and you survived. Barely. Barely. But you learned your lesson. She grins, takes my hand. We walk in. She introduces me to everyone. Her boss's boss, the VP who cried. This is Dom, my boyfriend. We've been together for a year and a half. He's an architect. He's very talented. He designed the Henderson Library renovation. I love him. Patricia. Sabrina. That's very direct. I'm trying something new. It's called honesty. It's very effective. I can see that. Dom, she's been much easier to work with lately. I've noticed. I was working through some personal issues. I've resolved them. Was the issue that you wouldn't call him your boyfriend? How did you know? Sabrina. We all knew. You introduced him as your +1 for a year. We were taking bets on when you'd crack. There was a betting pool? HR shut it down. But yes. I can't believe this. My colleagues were betting on my relationship. We were rooting for you. We like Dom. He's very knowledgeable about stained glass. Everyone knows about the stained glass. Vanessa mentioned it before she transferred. Later, we're on the balcony. Same balcony as before, same city, different us. They didn't care. Who? My colleagues, my boss. All this time I was worried they'd think I was weak, but they didn't care. They were just happy I was happy. They were betting on us. Most people don't think about you as much as you think they do. That's either comforting or depressing. Both. She leans against me. Thank you for being patient, for calling me your friend at that party, for making me realize I was being an idiot. You weren't an idiot. You were scared. There's a difference. I was a scared idiot. It's okay. I've accepted it. You've grown. That's what matters. I have. I have a note on my phone that says, growth achieved, with a check mark. You have a checklist for emotional growth? It's very satisfying. I get to tick boxes. She looks up at me. I love you. I belong to you. And you belong to me. Equally. Mutually. No fine print. No rules. Well, some rules. Like don't leave your socks on the floor. That's fair. And Archie can't sleep in the bed every night. Archie will be devastated. Archie will adapt. He's resilient. He has his duck. He has 2 ducks now. You bought him a new one. The old one was missing an eye. It was disturbing. It looked like a zombie duck. He loved that duck. He loves the new duck more. It squeaks louder. It has both eyes. It's objectively superior. You can't replace his childhood toy. I'm upgrading his childhood toy. I'm a modern feminist. I believe in progress. She's grinning. She's beautiful. She's mine. And she's not afraid to say it anymore. That night, we're on the couch. My couch. Our couch now. She moved in last month. The apartment is a hybrid of our stuff. Her marketing awards, my architecture sketches, her collection of feminist literature, my collection of vintage building plans. Archie's toys everywhere. He has 3 ducks now. Sabrina keeps buying them, just in case. Archie is between us, exhausted from the party. He fell asleep in the car. He's dreaming, his paws twitching, probably chasing squirrels. I have a confession. Another one? This is the last one, I promise. Okay. That night, the first party, when you called me your friend, I went home and cried for 3 hours. I know. You know? You had mascara streaks when you came back to the car. You thought I didn't notice. I noticed. I was so angry at you. But I was also angry at myself, because I realized I'd pushed you to do that. I'd made it impossible for you to claim me, and then I was furious that you didn't. I wanted to claim you. I always did. But I was trying to respect your boundaries. My boundaries were stupid. Your boundaries were a defense mechanism. You'd been hurt. You didn't want to be hurt again. I understood that. I just couldn't live with it forever. I know, and I'm glad you pushed back. If you hadn't called me your friend, I might never have realized. It was a tactical strike. It was devastating. I've never been so humbled in my life. Good. Good. She kisses me. Soft. Archie snores. I have another confession. You said the last one was the last one. I lied. This is the actual last one. Okay. I didn't transfer Vanessa. I don't have that power. I just stopped obsessing about her. I know. How do you know everything? I'm an architect. I pay attention to details. I saw her in the elevator last month. She said hi. She asked about you. She asked about me? She said, "How's Sabrina?" She seemed very stressed at the gala. I hope she's okay. She was concerned about my well-being. She was being a decent human being. Not everyone is trying to steal your boyfriend. I know that now. I was projecting. I was so scared of losing you that I saw threats everywhere, including in a very nice legal professional who just wanted to talk about architecture and chicken costumes, which I still don't fully understand. It was a legal dispute, very complicated. I'm sure it was. She settles against me. I'm glad she was nice. I'm glad she wasn't flirting, and I'm glad I don't have to worry about her anymore. Me too. Mostly because I'm secure now, in us, in me, in what we have. And what do we have? We have a partnership, a real one, with labels. I'm your girlfriend, you're my boyfriend. We belong to each other, equally, mutually, no fine print, no rules. Okay, one rule. Sabrina. One, just one. Archie can't eat from the table. That's a reasonable rule. Thank you. I've been workshopping it. Archie farts in his sleep. He disagrees. He always disagrees. I look at her in the soft light of our apartment, our shared space, our shared life. She's not the same woman who lectured me about labels a year ago. She's still fierce, still independent, still brilliant. But now she's also mine, and she's not afraid to say it. I'm proud of you. For what? For figuring it out, for letting me in, for changing. I didn't change, I just expanded, like a brand entering a new market. Did you just compare our relationship to a marketing strategy? It's the highest compliment I can give. I don't use the brand expansion metaphor lightly. I'm honored. You should be. I once made a VP cry. You've mentioned. It's my proudest moment. Well, second proudest. First proudest is this. Us. She kisses me. Archie wakes up, looks around, grabs his new duck, squeaks it once, and goes back to sleep. Everything is exactly as it should be.
2, 3, 4. She said I'm a fourth-wave feminist. At my cousin's wedding toast, while the father of the bride was still holding up his glass, she said the giving away tradition is patriarchal, dom. I said, can we talk about this later? She said, I'm just saying. The waitress asked me if I'd like more water. Sabrina said she flirted with her eyes. The guy at the gym smiled, she said that was a message. But when her coworker looked at her, that was just being professional, fine. I believe in equality, My mom was an engineer. I do my own laundry, I can cook. I want a partner, not a prop. But somewhere between the third dinner and the sixth double standard, I started doing the math on what she said and what she'd stop. Her principles are like a yoga instructor. They bend depending on the situation and the weekend. She preaches independence and does everyone else's thinking. I just want someone who means what they say and says what they mean. Her principles and mine are not the same thing. She called my friend's girlfriend basic at a charity event. I said Sabrina, she said I'm just being honest. Dom, I said you said last week that honesty was violence. She said context matters. I said I agree. I've been patient, architects are patient. We plan for stress loads, we account for weight and pressure and the cracks that show in time. I built her a bookshelf when she asked, I cooked when she forgot. But I'm not a building, I'm a builder, and I know when the foundation's off. Her principles are like a yoga instructor. They bend depending on the room and who's inside it and the lens. She's smart and she's ambitious and she's mostly someone good, but being good in principle and good in practice, that's the neighborhood. She said, you're the most old-fashioned feminist I've ever met. I said, I just think it should mean the same thing every day. She got quiet, really quiet, the first real quiet she'd given me. She said, you're right, I've been a hypocrite. I said, sometimes. She said, often. I said, yeah. Her principles and mine found the same street in the end. She stopped performing independence and we learned how to bend. She's still fourth wave and I still do my own laundry on Sunday. And we're building something honest from the language that we learned to say. Her principles and mine, that's the right thing.